Politics, there has been criticism that the new 660 megawatt power plant, which is not needed in New South Wales or nationally, will have to run on diesel until gas delivery pipelines are built and might kill off existing players in the industry. Gregory Anton, in charge of the photocopying in Angus Taylor's office. Why spend taxpayers' money building something that's not needed, wanted, is unsupported by infrastructure and is detrimental to the market principles that you lot traditionally fall back on whenever you don't want to help someone?
Why, my dear, you are quite mistaken. We have never trusted the market to look after you. We have always spent taxpayers' money to build and maintain public utilities.
No, but the market and the state governments have already worked out renewable alternatives and invested in batteries to store power when, you know, the sun isn't blowing and the wind isn't shining.
Sean, where is that brooch I gave you at the beginning of the interview?
A brooch?
You've lost it, haven't you, my dear? You're always forgetting things, just as you have forgotten that the coalition has always been ideologically in favour of state ownership and fundamentally opposed to capitalism.
Yeah, but surely aren't you just playing up to your gas lobby mates by building this thing and ignoring the advice of the Australian energy market operator?
Who?
Well,
here it is. It was in your purse all along. If only I could get inside that brain of yours and understand what makes you say and do these crazy, twisted things.
Yes, but Angus Taylor...
That's when it began. I can see him still, standing there and saying, look at this PDF about Clover Moore's air travel, and staring at nothing. He had nothing in his hand.
I don't remember you giving me this brooch.
Of course, your mother was mad too. She died in an asylum when you were a year old.
Really?
It began with her imagining things, hearing noises, footsteps, voices, G7 recommendations regarding fossil fuels. And in the end, she died in an asylum with no brain at all.
Well, thank you, Gregory. I'm sorry I doubted you. What the government wants, of course, is power security for manufacturing because...
Just so important that we have self-sufficiency.
Obviously, in a pandemic, we can't rely on imports, although we are already self-sufficient in some areas.
Australia makes its own luck.
Just as well, it's in short supply overseas.